Hey guys, it's almost 2021. Wait, tomorrow is 2021. That is crazy. So because this is going to be a new year, a lot of people are setting and thinking about their new year resolutions. But because this is a language learning channel, of course I'm going to have to be talking about language learning goals. So in case you don't know or you haven't seen my other video on how to set goals, I will leave it in the information icon up here and the description box down below. In that video, I go in depth on the perfect setup, what are SMART goals, what are good goal ideas, and all of that. But today, I'm going to be talking about tips and tricks to be able to accomplish your language learning goals. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that way you get notified whenever I post new language videos. Before I start, let me quickly discuss with you guys why setting goals is important, and specifically language learning goals. So number one, it's pretty obvious, but goals let you and help you get things done. Because you're going to have a target, you're going to know what you want to work on. If you don't have any goals, if you don't set any goals, you're not going to know what you want to do or what is your goal and what you're working on and want to improve and get better at. Number two, so this works better if you follow the SMART goal system, which information icon and description box down below. But setting goals help you know exactly what you want to accomplish. Because a lot of people think that goals can just be an idea. For example, a lot of people think, I want to be fluent in Spanish. That is more of an idea than a goal. A good goal would be, I want to understand a movie in Spanish, or I want to be able to read a 100-page book. So now that helps you be more focused. Which leads to the third benefit, which is it helps you save time. Because you know specifically what you want to work on, then you're going to be able to focus on everything that will help you get that thing done. But if you don't know what your goal is, you don't know what does fluent mean to you, you're just going to be wasting time doing things that won't actually help you improve. Now let's get started with the tips and tricks. My first tip is to follow the SMART goal system. I know I've talked about it way too much, but I'm just going to briefly talk about it for the people that don't know what the SMART goal system is, and if you want to learn more about it, just know that I have a video on it. So SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So the specific section is to help you focus on identifying your goal. Then measurable. How are you going to see progress? How are you going to be able to evaluate yourself and be like, okay, I am improving or I'm not? Then we have attainable. So attainable is just for you to think about it and be like, does this goal make sense for me?
Can I really achieve this goal? Can I really accomplish it? So this isn't to make you feel bad, but just understand that you can't expect the same thing as somebody else. So imagine you're like me, and you go to school for 8 hours, you have homework, you work for a couple hours, you help your parents, around the house, you have chores, you have to help your siblings, then you most likely have less time compared to someone that maybe doesn't go to school and maybe only works for a couple hours or doesn't go to school nor work, so you can't expect to see the same amount of progress.
And we have relevant. Does this goal make sense with your future and long-term goals? Imagine you want to learn Italian, but then your goal is to move to China after college. Then maybe you shouldn't be learning Italian, you should be learning Mandarin. That way you're going to be able to feel better when you move to China. Does that make sense? And then we have time bound. So this is just setting a deadline. Number two, my second tip is to write your goals down. We've all heard of this, but it is scientifically proven that by writing your goals down, you have a higher chance of achieving them. So why not just write them down? Now, a little extra tip is to reread your goals regularly. Because a lot of people, are really focused on their goals January, then February. Then in March, they start to slowly, give up or stop reminding themselves of their goals. And then by December, they completely forgot. You want to avoid this. You want to know your goals and know what your goal for this year is every single day. That way, what you're working on is going to help you achieve that goal. Because a lot of times we kind of get blurred and we start to lose our vision on what we want to focus on. So we only focus on what is urgent but not important. My third tip is to create a schedule and follow that schedule. I'm serious, you guys. Because by creating a schedule, you're gonna know what you want to get done every single day. And if learning this language is your number one priority for that year, then make sure that you're studying and reviewing and learning every single day. If it isn't your number one priority, that's fine. We have other things in life, but just create a schedule according to that. So I recommend you to kind of use another person's schedule as kind of like a guide, but create your own schedule because we each have different priorities. We each have a different schedule, school, life, friends, work, chores, everything. My fourth tip is to focus on tangible tasks instead of study time. So when you're creating your schedule, don't tell yourself to study for 45 minutes every single day. Instead, tell yourself to learn 10 words. Why? Well, because at least for me, I am most likely to get those 10 words done if I know that I'm allowed to be flexible. Because I personally like to learn 3 in the morning, then 3 in the afternoon, and then 3 before going to bed, instead of just sitting down for 45 minutes and learning those 10 or 15 words. So you're gonna be able to divide it and you're gonna let your brain kind of process it and fully understand that if you only study for 15 minutes, it's kind of all rushed. Number 5, remember and remind yourself of your why. Why are you learning this language? Why are you telling yourself, and why did you create that goal in the first place? Because a lot of times when we're learning a language and we're really in those rough times, because it is true, learning a language has its highs and its lows. Mostly highs, but I have to admit it has its lows. And when you're in that low spot, you kind of forget and you just want to quit. But don't. Remind yourself of how it felt like when you were high and why did you even start the roller coaster in the first place. Hey guys, so this video was getting pretty long and I know you wouldn't want to watch a 20-minute video, so I decided to cut it in half. This week I'll be covering 5 tips and next week I'll be posting part 2 with the other 5. Stay tuned for that and Happy New Year! Well guys, that is it for today's video. Hopefully these tips will help you accomplish your language learning goals. Comment down below what language you want to learn or what are your language learning goals. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next year. Bye!